It's the biggest win of Erik Ten Hag's tenure so far. Success on Derby Day means the Dutchman's reign is really up and running now.
My guest today has defined himself as one of the most impactful new stars in our Premier League telenovela. His impact over the past 11 months at Old Trafford has been a display of more than just elite football management. It's been a case study in leadership and transformational change. It's a joy to have him join us today. The best thing to happen to Manchester since the opening of Mr. Wings. Scientific proof of the life truth. Bald is best. Welcome, Erik Ten Hag.
Thank you, Roger. Hello, America.
A Premier League manager must be so many things. A tactical genius, psychologist, sports scientist, negotiator, data analyst, master motivator, PR figurehead, and no one can do it all. What do you believe is the most important skill a manager must have?
You have to know a lot from all, but you can't do anything of everything. It's not possible. So you need experts. As a manager, you have the helicopter view, and you have to bring the things together and to use it in advance of your team.
So what is the most important skill a manager must have, Erik?
Keep on your path without that you are stubborn, that you only have to follow that path. Because in your previous question, you have a lot of experts around you, and you have to use the experts with their visions, with their opinions, and to use it in advance for the team and the club to make the right decisions. Because in the end, as a manager, that is what you are doing. You're taking the decisions.
Strategy meets stubborn. It's working because so many players have found their stride under your leadership. Luke Shaw, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but none more than Marcus Rashford. What have you said to him? What did you do with him to create that change, to unlock all the goals that have followed?
It's about the process. And it starts probably with a talk, just a friendly, informal talk. But finally, it's about the process, the way you want to play with your team, the role a player has in the team, the coaching you give the player, but also you set demands how he has to fulfill that role, and then the training, and then you play the games. You're coming in another process where you how can you take benefit from deficits with the opponent, and to use the skills from your player. And so in this specific matter, it's about Rashford, and he has a lot of skills. So once he is in the position, he will strike and he will net.
So when he scores, honestly, Erik, when anybody scores, you remain so calm on the surface. Win, lose or draw, your stoicism, it's humanly incredible. But is there a storm of emotion brewing inside? Can you describe what goes through your mind and your body when Manchester United score a goal? Because you show almost nothing. The Ten Hag poker face, it's incredible.
I don't know. Sometimes I think I show emotion, but many times already I'm focusing on the next step. And you have to manage your team, and it's like this. I think in the heat of the game, so everyone can heat up the crowd, maybe on the pitch, but the manager has to be calm and cool and take the right decisions.
Talking about the right decisions, the transfers at Manchester United, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony, they've got a distinctly Ten Hag feel to them since last summer. How involved do you plan to be in the recruitment process?
That is part of the job, and an important part of the job, to form a quality squad. And as a manager, you have to find it's not only about a great player, a quality player, but it has to fit in the squad, in the total team. So as a manager, you have to make considerations in balance. If the player fits to your team, and then it's about from a technical approach, but also from personality approach. Does it fit in your team, in your dressing room? So you get the best out of it. In the end of the day, football is a team sport.
Question from a GFOP at Flat Back 4. What one player from Manchester United's incredible history do you wish you could bring into that squad now and coach, and why?
That's a difficult question because in the history of Manchester United there were so many incredible good players. So we can talk about an hour the players who I want to involve. But first of all, I have to say I'm happy with the current squad. But of course, if you want to add and go bigger, yeah, you can think about players like Robin van Persie, Erik Cantona, but also great midfield players like Scholes and Geen, who you wanted to have in your team because they almost assure you're winning titles.
And talking about the history of Manchester United, I love the photograph of you and Sir Alex Ferguson having dinner together in a run-up to 2 statement wins against Barcelona in the Europa League, Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. What's the most important thing Sir Alex has told you, and what have you learnt from it?
He's such an inspiring person. He won the league 13 times. He's the only manager who won the treble. And so in the past, and I don't think, maybe in the future it's possible, but it's so incredible difficult. So, and that makes him such an phenomenal person. And then it's when you can have a conversation with him, you get so many advices where you can take benefit from it. What I hope that Sir Alex left a legacy here, and the legacy was Manchester United was a team hard to play, hard to beat, because they were brave, they could deal with the ball, but especially it was very difficult to score against them. And I hope that my team is acting like the same, that our team also shows determination to getting the right results in every game and getting trophies.
How important was that Carabao Cup victory in terms of getting United's first trophy in 6 seasons? Haters will say it's just the Carabao Cup, but I guess what I'm asking is, inside a locker room, is winning contagious?
Definitely. It's all about winning games. And when I talk about legacy, every game Manchester United is playing, the opponent wants to beat you more as other opponents. And we have to deal with that. And they are more motivated. So it's about us, the attitude, we have to win every game, no matter which game. So also we have to win every trophy. So even if it's the Carabao Cup, doesn't matter, we have to win it. And we are on the route, we are on the journey together to get that attitude into the club again. And I think we are in the right direction. In this moment we are in the right position and we can compete for everything. We are in the top 4 of the Premier League. We are in the semi-final of the FA Cup and we are in the quarter-final of the Europa League. So we are in a very good position, and now we have to improve our game even more to get the right results of this season.
Your dance moves with Anthony and Lisandro Martinez in that moment of Carabao glory. At this point, I know it's a tradition for the three of you, but it really was a moment of unbridled joy. And other than Roy Keane suggesting that you should resign immediately, did you get any other feedback on your dancing from anyone? Your wife, your family, your players?
Anthony and Martinez, they liked it. It was their idea. We did it previously. So yeah, it's a tradition. And let's keep the tradition, but therefore we have to work very hard together because I only do it when we win trophies.
Erik ten Hag, to more dancing in your own style, to your continued success. Bedankt.
Alsjeblieft.
Courage. Subscribe here for more Men in Blazers videos, and courage.